I'm going to share Appfuel with me, which is a venture that I've been working on for a little over a year now. So Appfuel is effectively, it's a platform for distribution and monetization for mobile games. Really any mobile app, but mobile games is really what we're focusing on, and I'll tell you why in a bit. It's essentially, we're a business plan in a box for mobile game studios. So what market are we playing in? So there's a huge battle for ROI in the mobile world, and apps are really driving the vast majority of traffic that we see in mobile. And the reason we're focusing on mobile gaming is that the trend is really our friend in this situation. Consoles are not being used nearly to the degree that they used to be, and they're playing on their phones, they're playing on their iPads. I mean, we see companies like Zynga going public, we see companies like Gree growing to massive scales. This is because the trend is in our favor in this situation. So we're using mobile marketing principles, which is a massive market as well, to help disrupt the mobile gaming market, which is $9 billion, which actually just grew at over 30% last year. And what we're doing is we're solving user acquisition, which is a major problem, and revenue optimization, and I'll explain how. So when you release an app, I don't know, just out of curiosity, are there any people here that have apps that are live out in the marketplace? Anybody? A couple of you guys? Excellent. So when you first release an app and you have 0 users, what is the one thing that you want? You want users, right? You want to make money. You want to grow your audience. Once you have that user base established, and maybe it's still growing, but it's reached a certain point, your focus really transitions towards making a revenue stream from that user base. And this is where we've built a platform that can handle these two needs in any mix that an app developer needs. So let's take a quick look at the competitive landscape. The guys on the right, AdMob, Millennial, and so on, these are pretty familiar companies to a lot of you, I'm sure. They've been around for quite a while, and if I just flip back, the companies on the right, they take care of the dough phase. So if you've made a game or an app that's massive, they'll come up to you and they'll say, hey, let us make money for you using your audience. The guys on the left, Chartboost is actually the darling right now. They just raised $19 million from Sequoia. They're doing very well. All these guys on the left are a little bit newer, and they help with the user acquisition side of things. So they help companies grow their audience in mobile marketing. So what we've built is a sliding scale, and what the sliding scale does is it allows you to, in real time, allocate the use of your ad space towards either free cross-promotion, which we curate and host, or mediated ad space, which we mediate and optimize for you. We aggregate the other networks. So basically what we're doing is we're helping to bridge this chasm for app developers, and we're giving them a very compelling value proposition at any point in their app's life cycle. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. And where are we taking this? Now, this is the really exciting thing. This is where the market will go, and if it's not us that does it, somebody will, so take this down. We're going to be using data to actually model out the optimal point in this allocation decision, and we're going to let that drive the management and the release of apps. There is a optimal point here, and numbers are going to supply the answer. So there's a demo. If you're interested, let me know. My email's on the slide deck, andrew@appfuel.me, and I'll send you a login. So how are we rolling this out? Basically what we're doing is we're going to very high value touch points. We're going to game accelerators and incubators. We just recently signed a contract with Yetizen, which is a leading games accelerator up in San Francisco. So we're partnering with them. They have about 30 mobile game studios in their portfolio. We're partnering with several other groups that aggregate developers, basically. So we're partnering with integration with analytics guys, as well as other networks and conferences where indie app developers go. On the monetization side, we're doing everything server side. So we have one of the lightest SDKs out there, and that's because we integrate with everything on the server side with these basically ad space buyers. Who are we? I'm Andrew. I'm the handshaker. The rest of the guys build stuff. We're all McGill grads. We're Canadian. We've been down here in Palo Alto for several months now. And there's just way more app activity down here, so we're going to do our launch down here. We have a rockstar team of advisors and previous angel investors. Our advisors in particular, so we have a guy from Zynga he's excited about us because we're basically taking care of the 15 to 20% headcount that goes into each game title at Zynga to solve the problem that we're doing. So we're taking that entire department of their company and we're automating it and we're giving it to everyone. So what are our goals? We are looking for a way to supercharge our launch. So we're looking for launch funding. We still have a decent amount of runway, but I'd really like to amplify our efforts. We'd like to secure an 18-month run rate, and we're also, always on the lookout for strategic partners. The big traction milestone that we're gunning for is 1 million daily users. So that is, around 25 mid-tel apps, and with our partnerships, we have line of sight to a good group of these guys. We'd also like to get to our version 2 prototypes. That's this data piece. That's this predictive modeling portion of our product. So that's us. Thank you very much. I welcome any questions.